And that is why I would like to ask you a question. Yes. Alright, dickhead, what's the crack? Fucking broke into your fucking house, didn't I? Look, Stephen, I don't really appreciate you breaking into my house when I'm trying to propose. Oh, fuck it. I just came to fucking tell you, we're gonna fucking do you in when we fucking play on the weekend. And I'm in the match for the Germany match. In the team, even. Yes, you are, Stephen. Great stuff, fucking have it. Hi guys, that's me here and I'm back with Tottenham England Football Series. And as you can see today we play Liverpool away from home in the Premier League. Liverpool are 7th, we are of course 1st, as always, because we're the best. But yeah, so let's go on and tell you who is in the team. Next episode will be against Germany, by the way, as England team. So I've got my own a few players: Baines, Smalling, Henderson, Gerrard, and Johnson, who are all England players. Henderson's not actually in the team, but with a good performance today, he could convince me that he's still young, so he could convince me that he's ready, and he's got a decent match rating so far this season. So he's obviously having a fairly decent season. So a good game today, that'll do for him. But anyway. We've got Lloris in goal, Jones, Dede, Samba and Alaba along the back. What's that? Nothing. Fellaini, Vidal in the centre. Valencia is back from injury. But if we click on him, yeah, his match fitness isn't great and his condition's only 92% as well, which isn't bad, but normally I like him to be at least 95%. So he'll probably come off. We've also got Bale, Neymar and Falcao in there as well. So really full strength team from us today. Literally our best team available, so we're really ready to go out for this one and hopefully try and get that win. That'll be so good for us. Looking at Liverpool's team, if you put all the players in their prime, you say that's easily, not necessarily easy, a Premier League winning team, but it's easily top 4. They're 7th at the moment. I think they can push for it. I think if Podolski's been in good form this season, Suarez is obviously very dangerous. If Gerrard, this will probably be his last really good season with Liverpool. If he can do it, then there's no reason why they can't. Defence in general, Smalling, who's relatively young, Baines, they've got Subotic and Aga, very strong. They've got Reina still in goal, who's getting on a bit as well, but he's certainly still good enough. And as you can see, Gerrard said in the storyline clip, he's going to try and prove to me in this game that he should actually be in the team. And as you can see, that might have actually popped up there, Gerrard has actually been injured. So whether that's a bad injury or not, I'm not sure. I don't know if he's come off yet. It does appear that he has come off. Yeah, I think Fuchs came on for him. I don't know whether you call him Fuchs or Fuchs, I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So Gerrard has been injured. We'll just have to wait and see exactly how long he's out injured for and whether he can actually play against Germany. That's a huge blow to his England career, though, because I was willing to give him this chance, and now he may not be able to get it again. A good performance against Germany might convince me, yeah, he can remain in the England team for a certain amount more time. Whether he retires before the Euros or not, I don't know. Whether he's still good enough at the Euros, I don't know. But if that's a long injury, that's him out the England picture, I think. Which is a shame. Oh, Falcao with a brilliant goal. But losing Gerrard straight away would be a shame. Way back when I left him out the team before, I wasn't planning on not bringing him back. It's kind of like what Ferdinand's got now. I was just going to give him a chance to play well. And, Ferdinand in real life has played extremely well. He's easily been the best defender in the Premier League this season. Who else has actually been a good defender in the Premier League this season? Company's been good, but he's just had way too many injuries. So yeah, Ferdinand's been proving himself, and he's proven himself that he's still easily England's standard. He's England's best defender still, by a long shot. So yeah. But Falcao's 14th goal of the season, as you can see down there. That's pretty good at this stage. That gives us the lead. Oh, a few players looking stressed. Hopefully it'll be fine. How's Valencia doing? He's doing okay. He will be coming off, though. I'm pretty sure that he will be coming off Valencia. But there's no reason why he can't play for another, until at least 60 minutes, I think. Oh, that was a poor pass. Vidal wasn't in the best positions, but Fellaini really not quite good enough. Again, players Baines and Smalling against their former team here today. I let them both go for a combined fee of 30 million. Baines going for 20, and Smalling going for 10. I thought they were two very good offers, to be honest. I didn't think I'd actually get. I offered Baines away for 20 mil, I think, and Smalling away for 10, and they came in and said, right, we'll pay you that. So I was quite happy with that, you know. Obviously Smalling not quite my standard. Oh, what a goal from Falcao, right in the top corner. His 15th goal this season, that. Yeah, Smalling not quite my standard, and Baines easily good enough to still play for me, but I thought I'd cash in on him now. Obviously we've got a lot of money to pay to other clubs. What goal from Falcao. Got a lot of money to pay to other clubs, and I really wanted to get Alaba in. So yeah, Alaba's still in like 21, and he's like one of the best left backs in the world in this game. So it's really good. You know, if I do leave, at least I know I'm leaving them with like a good future. They've got some really good youth prospects, like actually in the youth team, and they've got some really good players. Young now, Alaba. Who else is there? There are others. Jones, obviously. Bale still pretty young, although I didn't actually bring him in. You know, and Laurisson's relatively young. Again, I didn't bring him in, but you know, I've managed to keep hold of him. Dede's relatively young. I think he's like 25, 26, so he's still got a few good years in him. Neymar, obviously. So there's a good few, and obviously they'll be able to buy others as well. I'm going to get off Valencia now. I'm also going to get Vidal off because he's got a yellow. Now he's not having the best game. He's not been poor, but he's not having an amazing game, is he? And I think let's give Corker a run out for Samba. Be good for Corker to get a nice game. Maybe a bit of a risk, but we are 2-0 up. With 20 minutes left, I don't think we're going to concede 2 goals. With Corker, so he's not like he's a bad defender, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do it. Oh fuck! How can he get there, Baines? That's the thing I don't like about Baines. He's not as good as on the ball as he used to be. He's getting a bit older. That's why I decided to let him go. But yeah, so far this has been a good match. You know, going away to Liverpool is not really much more than 2-0 you can hope for, really. So I'm certainly very happy with the way it's gone. Falcao's goals have been good goals. I'd like another one though, just to make sure of it. You know, 2-goal cushion's always nice, but 3-goal. When you go 3-0 up, I think on Football Manager it's pretty much certain that you're gonna win. And in real life, of course. Although it's not absolutely definitely. If you're 3-0 up at 80 minutes, you're pretty much definitely gonna win. But if they score, oh, they brought off Podolski for Carroll. That's an interesting one. Podolski's been their more dominant striker rather than Suarez this season, so that's interesting. Maybe he had some kind of injury that I just didn't pick up on. Maybe he was just more tired. I don't really know. I haven't really been paying too much attention to what's actually going on my Liverpool team. Obviously when Gerrard got substituted. Oh, good free kick from Bale, just not quite. Just not enough power. Damian is having an absolutely amazing time at Man City, and I cannot believe that he was so poor with me. Maybe he just fit into them, because it did take half a year to fit into City and really start playing well there. Henderson, it's a decent shot. There's nothing, you know, none of the English players have really convinced me today. You know, Baines is obviously my first choice left back as England manager, and that's part of the reason I wanted to offload him. You know, just to because I knew Roy Hodgson was going to retire, and I knew I was gonna apply for the England job, and I knew there was a good chance that I would get it with how I've done. So I really wanted to. Oh, Neymar should have scored there. I really wanted Baines to be getting regular football. I knew bringing in Alaba, he wasn't really going to be playing week in, week out. But that's a good win. 2-0 away from home against Liverpool, Anfield. Never an easy match. Really good result. 4 points top of the league now. City also won, I believe. They were winning like 4-0 last time I checked. Yeah, they won 4-0. Wonder how many of those Daniel got. I know we got 2. But there, as you can see, the Germany match is there. Also want to see how long Gerrard's out for. Hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully it was just a tiny injury, but I have a feeling it might be a long one. Let's just hope, for his sake, really, that well, that he isn't injured for too long. If it's like 3 months, or you know, if it was like a rest of the season injury, there's no way he's going to the Euros, and it'd be really You know, I really kind of wanted him to, you know, get to the Euros and, you know, be my captain and finally, you know, bow out there, and hopefully we could win that. But I don't know. Let's see how many. You know, Damian got a hat trick. I don't believe how well he's doing. I mean, obviously he's got a bit older, he's got a bit better. But you know, 11 goals and 10 starts and 2 substitute appearances, and even in his first season he did do well. His first full season, that is. It doesn't show you the second half of this season, unfortunately, which would be interesting because I know he had a very poor first full start of Man City. Sorry. United won, pretty standard. Chelsea managed to get back in the winning ways. Yeah, the only big team that lost really was Liverpool. You know, when I say big team, I mean really big team. Newcastle, pretty big team, I guess, but they won. Yeah, Liverpool dropped down to 9th now. Is that a bit too far for them to get Champions League football with Chelsea, United, City, Arsenal? They're not going to exactly drop a whole load of points, are they? At the bottom of Cardiff, they did have a good season last season. When they actually finished, though? Yeah, finished in the top half, 8th place. They're now bottom of the league, so that's really bad for them. Vaughan ends goal drought. Oh, some young players of mine getting injured. At least none of them are too serious. Douglas brought in. Okay, I'm not really that bothered about them. Where's this thing about Gerrard? Nothing's come up. Let's just put a quick search in. Because you'd think as England manager I'd get some sort of message if you're being injured. That is very, very good. You know, he's very tired, obviously because of the injury, but it's still a good possibility he could play, come on, so I'm really happy about that. You know, I know I wasn't exactly giving him much of a chance, but I'm really happy that he's actually available to come and play now. Just take a quick look at Liverpool's team, just a very quick look. They've got Stuart Pearce. I just want to see their English players. Look at the amount of English players they have. Some of them very young, obviously Carroll, Downing, Ryan Taylor. A lot of them never going to get in the team, but yeah. But that about wraps up this episode. Make sure to tune in for the next one where we play Germany at home in a friendly. But thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and as ever, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.